Hi, good morning to all. Today I am going to discussing with you OAD methodology. Okay. First of all, I just give the hints for who are all enrolled in methodology in our OAD subject. First one is 1986, Booch developed the object-oriented design concept. And then second one is very important heads. Like 1986, Cunningham produced the class responsibility and collaboration. That's CRC concept. Next one, 1991, Jim Rumbuck to research the electronic development and object modeling technique. That is OMT. Next one, Jacobson. This is very important topic. Introduced the concept of object-oriented software engineering. We will discuss one by one in later. In object-oriented methodology, two people using the same methodology may produce applications, designs that look radically different. This does not necessarily mean that one is right and another one is wrong. Just that they are different one. In following session, we look the methodology and their modeling notations development by Rumbuck, Booch and Jacobson, which are origin of the UML, Unified Modeling Language. Each method has its strength. Rumbuck method is well studied for describing the object model or static structure of the system. And then next one is Jacobson method is good for producing user derived and analyze methods or models. Next one, Booch produced the detailed object oriented design models. Next, first one we will discuss the OMT model. OMT means object modeling technique developed by Rumbuck. The Rumbuck is describe very important role in software development is analysis, system design, object design and implementation. First one is analysis, result or object and dynamic and functional methods. Second one is system design, the result or structure of the basic architecture of the systems along with high level strategy decisions. And next one, object design. The object design, that is the phase produce the design document consisting of detailed object, static, dynamic and functional models. Last one is implementation. This activity is produced the reusable, extensible and rubber code. Next one, the OMT separated modeling in different three parts. One, an object model presented by the object model and data dictionary. Second one, dynamic model presented by state diagram and even flow diagrams. Third one is functional models presented by the data flow and constraints. Next one, very important author is Booch. The Booch methodology is widely used object-oriented method that helps you design your system using the object paradigms. It covers the analysis and design phases of the object-oriented system. Booch sometimes is criticized for its large set of symbols. Even though the Booch defined a lot of symbols in a document, almost every design decision, if you work with his method, you will notice that you never use all the symbols and diagrams. The symbols and diagrams are I'll show in this video, in between this video. Booch method mainly consists of class diagram, object diagram and state chart diagrams and module diagrams and process diagrams and interaction diagram. It's very important. It takes a very important role in this methodology, Booch methodology. Next one, Jacobson. Jacobson methodology also one of the major role in methodology and object oriented. Jacobson methodology, that is also called object oriented business engineering, OOBE. That is called OOBE, and object oriented software engineering, OOSC, cover the entire life cycle and stress traceability between the different phases, both forward and backward. The traceability enable reuse of the analyze and design work. Possibly much bigger factor in the reduce the development time, and then reuse of the code. Next one, we just give a very important role in OOSC. OOSC means object oriented software engineering. That is also called objectory. The objectory method of the object oriented development with a specific aim to fit the development of large real systems. The development process is called use case driven development. Stresses is that use case are involved in several phases of the development. That is include the analyze, design and validation and testing. The use case scenarios begin with the user of the system initiating the sequence of the interrelated events. That is inside of the whole SDLC, system lifecycle development cycle. Sequence of the interrelated events. The system development method based on OOSC objectory. It is the approach to object-oriented analysis design that certain understanding the way in which system actually is based to use, organizing the analyze design models around the sequence of the user interaction and actual usage scenarios. Method produce system that are both more usable and more robust, adapting more easily to changing usage. The Jacobson objectory has been developed and applied number of applications area in case capital letters CASE2 case tool. The case tool, the objectory is built around several different models. One is use case model. It is also frequently used in OOAD. The use case model define the outside means actors, and inside means the use case of the system behaviors. Second one is the domain object model. Domain object model is real world or mapped into the domain object model. Next one, analyze object model. Analyze object model presented how the source code implementation, that is implementation, should be carried out and written. Next one is text. Next one is test model. The test model continue the test plan and specification, and last one full report to present the overall SDLC, I mean system development life cycle. So the OOSC also take main role in object oriented OOAD. Next one continued topic is OOB. OOB means O for object, another O for oriented, and next one B for business, next one E for engineering. So OOBE is the object modeling at the enterprises level. Use case again or central vehicle for modeling, providing the traceability throughout the software engineering process. That is also one of the main methodology in OOAD. Thank you students. I will give these some videos to continue this video. Just take down the notes from this video. Thank you.